Right, I'm at the Polytechnica metro station, and what I haven't seen before, and what is quite a nice surprise, is that here you have a beautiful mural of tiles of Istanbul. So we see Üsküdar down the right, Haydarpaşa station of Istanbul. Right, the ferries across. We see the island where James Bond was filmed, Golden I believe, Maiden Island. We see the west, Sultanahmet area, Topkapı Palace, the Hagia Sophia Galata Tower, Blue Mosque, and then seamlessly this flows over into a beautiful portrait of Warsaw right here. We see the old town, bridge across. How very nicely done, isn't it? Bridge with tram as well, and the skyscrapers, and the Palace of Sciences, right? Gorgeous. We see the exact same mural in Istanbul actually. Well, not with the tiles of Warsaw, but just with the tiles of Istanbul. Probably it's inspired by that. Dobry wieczór z Warszawy. If I can recommend you guys any restaurant in central Warsaw, a real hidden gem, although it's really slap bang in the center, it is Balkan Bistro Jutro. That's fantastic Balkan food. We haven't lived there for 10 years. I gladly come here. Second time I'm here. The services are really good. The menu is rich and varied and has actual Montenegrin chefs. There's always place any time of the week because it's just not very well known. Should we keep it a secret? Perhaps yes, but I want to give positive business to these people as well. Cheers. Here we are, this is the Pleskowitza. Inside it has smoked cheese, just Pleskowitza with a salad. It's 69 zloty, which is about 17 euros, I don't know. Anyway, cheers. Today we have a super rosso. We have kompot and naleśniki smetana. Best cukru for the total of 19 zloty, which is about 5 euros. Cheers. So this is pretty much how I make my coffee. Just pour up espresso from this pot that I bought. And I put some milk on the gas as well. And I was sort of semi-cappuccino. Not quite, but that's how I've drunk my coffee for years. So I'm again at Delhi 6 Indian street food here in Warsaw. Recommended place. This in total costs you about 10 euros. 10% discount for dining in. Dzień dobry, good morning from the airport lounge here in Warsaw. Today I'm flying to the Netherlands to see my family. First time from here actually, flying back home. So I'm in the airport lounge, an hour and a half or so, 2 hours before the flight. So cheers. Right, goedemiddag as we say in Dutch. I've arrived in Eindhoven of the Wizz Air flight. 15 bucks flying from Warsaw to Eindhoven. I already flight for more than 10, 15, something like that. Not to toot my own horn, but I've become, or I've always been an expert in low fares and frequent travel. Highly recommend you check out my main channel down below to see how much I've truly traveled. I want to inspire you with the lifestyle of adventure. Anyway. This is my country. Winter seems to not exist anymore. It's relatively stable, grey, half sunny, no rain, no cold. Keep in mind my country can be exceptionally cold. Moist, humid. Eindhoven airport cleanliness check. I would rate it a 2 out of 10. Eindhoven Airport for the cleanliness around the terminal. You immediately notice when you arrive in the Netherlands that things are different than in Warsaw. And it's a general shabbiness of the public area, and this for Netherlands is not considered dirty. This is the golden standard nowadays. So literally just walk outside the terminal, just right now. I haven't filmed anything else yet. See, sorry, but everywhere. This is literally a little field of whatever grass, and it's a trash pond, right? And that's the general standard of my country, pretty much everywhere you go. And as I said, it's not considered dirty. Like, dirty would be a pile of vomit, let's say. And all of this right here is considered the standard, as I said. I don't know what other words to put in it. And in general, it's okay, right? But in the fine details, in the fine print, you see the difference with Poland. It's night and day. Night and day. Right, I think you can see what I mean. Just a little shabby, half finished cleaning. And that pretty much goes for everywhere, right? In any case, I don't want to complain too much. I just like to compare things. Perhaps it's a little bit autistic, but that's what I like, and I'll keep doing it. It steps on toes, I don't care. Dutch people, we should do better at, or whole society, we should do better at keeping things up, because other countries are passing us by. And the train starts slowly, right? But as soon as you tolerate trash just flying about everywhere, then where does it stop, right? Once decay sets in. You need to have some sort of standard for how things look. And I think you should be strict on the smallest of things. That means slapping huge fines for jaywalking, like in Poland. Despite that, Dutch people, we don't like being told what to do. I haven't been in my country for 10 years. I haven't lived here for a long time. And I'm not the standard Dutch person in that sense. In general, you cannot tell Dutch people what to do, because once a cop or a police officer would say, hey, don't jaywalk. Well, first of all, there's no such law here. Secondly, would say, hey, you should be catching thieves or people doing actual crimes. So people don't take the feedback. And I feel that myself, the resistance as well. Like, why can't you jaywalk when it's safe? At the same time, I'm fully aware that I should be adapting to Polish society and their laws and their standards. Another such thing I have is, I got a lot of comments when I was wearing a hat in a restaurant. Obviously nobody commented in the restaurant itself, but I was caught and I had my hat on. But I get YouTube comments saying, hey, you shouldn't wear a hat in a restaurant, and the Dutch person in me says, I'll wear a hat wherever I want when I'm cold. Now in church I'll take it off, because I'm in their place. And I guess in the restaurant I should as well, but we Dutch people, we have a big resistance when it comes to these things. We're really, in our culture it says like, you do you and I do me. Now that is a pretty good standard to have as a society, but in the Netherlands it has been escalating in a sense where I do me means that I can also decay the whole social landscape in a sense, right? And that's where yeah, you should have the golden standard in Poland of jaywalking shouldn't be allowed, because how you do one thing is how you do everything. And the societal standard is, you don't do this in Poland, And I guess I see where it comes from, so I like these cultural tidbits a lot. And perhaps I do have to do my own groundwork. That's not to say I don't see it happen around me. Like, I've noticed that 5% in Warsaw of people, I think it's about 5%, do cross the red light, do smoke at public transport stops. I would say up to 5%, not more. But I'm taking note of everything. That's just what I like. And my dad is here to pick me up, so I suppose I'll catch you later. Let's go for a little drink.